Hey there, Taurus Sun, Taurus Moon, Taurus Rising. Welcome to your reading for August. We are going to take a few minutes at the end to pull some cards for the full moon that is coming up on the 1st. We have a full moon that is happening in Aquarius. That energy will be impacting yours because of the square that it has to your sign. So I pulled some cards, though, and you have here the following and humility. And the humility card says the most successful people are those who know how to bring any situation into balance by reducing those who are too inflated and adding to those who are too minimized. Such a person strives for balance and stable relationships, not power over others. And then the following says balance activity. Oh, what? One more time. Where was it? In the affairs of humanity, change is constant and old ideas are discarded in favor of new ones. A great leader, and Taurus, you have such great leadership qualities, emerge only by being adaptable to the demands of the time. And so with these two coming together, I feel like the demands of the time and this adaptability is almost as though in leading a team, it's going to be an opportunity for you to look at who can you lift up and who needs to be a little placed in a different position. And so this is similarly, only by adjusting to changing circumstances can one prosper in the world of commerce. Remain flexible, and you will gain the confidence of those around you. Bend, and you will not break. It also goes on to say that creating a balance in your daily personal activity, encouraging you to have a little relaxation, encouraging you to all work and no play is not good for anybody. And earth signs, we struggle, right? We struggle with that, to say, okay, I don't need to work all the time every day. But it's true, it's hard sometimes to turn it off, to to take the necessary relaxation, because we always feel like, oh, well, if we don't get back to work, when I do go back, there's gonna be so much more piled up. I struggle with that myself. I have a Capricorn rising that just, wow, it is really hard sometimes. So I totally get it. All right, let's get into what we have going on for this month. So we start off with this Four of Pentacles, and the key to the situation. It's looking out. Wow, look at all these cards. This is the Viceversa deck. Oh my God. That's lovely. King of Wands, there you are, that leadership position, bossing up. There is a leadership opportunity here this month, and this is the leadership that enables other people to come along. This is the leadership that includes and incorporates other people. It is the one where you see the bigger picture. And here in the key to the situation, we have this Four of Pentacles, but this Four of Pentacles is not the one you're used to seeing. This one, he is looking out. He is seeing beyond just the pentacles to the larger viewpoint, to the larger picture. And this is some really bossing up this month energy by being able to see the wider scape of everything, and identifying those that could really use a lift up, and those that might need a little readjusting. I say as I adjust here, a little readjusting of the ego. And so that's pretty powerful. That's a lot of responsibility. So you are bringing a conclusion to a huge cycle here, because the action to take is the world. That is completing a cycle, and with every ending, there's a new beginning, right? There's an opportunity. See, on the reverse side, you're looking out at the new change and the new opportunity. Here, you're in the middle of completing the cycle. You could see that you are doing this. So, where are you seeking knowledge, guidance, and information? And here we have the backside of the devil. And the backside of the devil is a real understanding that being stuck is an illusion. It's just an illusion. and that we have a lot more power than we think we do, and we're only chained in place if we choose to be. And so there is a situation that requires teamwork, but it also requires understanding that everything's not as it seems. That's what I'm hearing. Everything is not as it seems. I'm going to go ahead and pull some clarifiers right now before I go any further. What is draining your energy, though, is you carrying that torch and moving forward on the next adventure. There's a kind of like an anxiety around putting yourself out there in a different way. Oh my God. Cannot make this stuff up. All right, so here's this Knight. This is what's causing some anxiety and some uncomfortableness. Is this Knight? But this Knight understands. This Knight understands that the adventure out there is the need for adventure has kind of popped up, right? The North Node has moved out of your sign, and now it's in Aries, which wants to go on the adventure. This King of Wands has this energy of taking some kind of action, completing the cycle in order to create a new cycle, right? And wow. Look. You have the card. Oh, can you see this? There you go. Fierce Serenity. It's a big old lion. We have the Lion's Gate. We've got your ruling planet of Venus in Leo, opening up this energy. But this Fierce Serenity. I'm calm and I'm in my center here. I understand, and I'm going to hold on to this sense of peace and balance here. And I see the need for adventure. I have it's like a feeling that's welling up inside of you, but how do I create stability? And so with this, we have the Knight, triumph over adversity. That's this, the triumph over adversity, the willingness to go into the fray. Whether this is at a situation at work or in a community or in your home life or something, there's a need for leadership. There's a need for leadership, stepping up to the plate and going into the battle. For some of you, this is going to be disruptive around the home life. Here we have the Four of Wands and the challenge to overcome. So it could mean that you get a job opportunity and there's a relocation. Or that it means you got a promotion at work and you need to go in and settle out the situation, but it means that you're going to be spending more time at work and less time at home. And again, there's a reminder that all work and no play is not good for you. So there's going to be a need to find some kind of a balance there. But here you transform a situation. There is the Five of Pentacles. I don't think this is you. I don't think it's you. It's almost as though this teamwork thing, this ability to lead and have people follow, and there's people that feel left out. It's almost as though their gifts and their talents are being set to the side and are not being included. And whether this is within your family dynamics, or it could be you in that you have gifts and talents that have not been shared and others need them. But this feels like we go from the 4 with the 5 here. I'm going to jump ahead to this energy to anchor into. I just want you to see you have the 10 of Pentacles here. You understand the loyalty and your ability, and that's wisdom. You have the Dog of loyalty. It's understanding who's on your side, who's got your back. But there's the wisdom, and see how relaxed he is? That 10 of Pentacles looks like this king, only with wisdom added to it, right? So we have sitting on the throne. We have sitting on the throne so many cards. We've got this, well, he's sort of standing, but he's in a crouched position, the Devil. right? Sitting on the throne. Only there's a solution. There's a way around what's going on. You can easily escape. It's almost as though the devil's not watching and you can sneak out the backside, right? It's like, I don't have to deal with that. But how do I evade the situation? And here we have, there's this lotus here. So there's a spiritual thing here that's happening. It's by connecting with your higher self and doing what is for the best and the highest good of all is how you skirt around this feeling of the devil. And then, so sitting on a throne, here you are. And it's the spirituality of the new beginning. This is the backside. Here's the front. Here's the back of the Hierophant. And here we have the apple that's been cut open. The apple is knowledge and wisdom, and it's cut open to share. And it creates this new beginning, and this new beginning here, this baby, he is holding the key. He is holding the key. The key to success and understanding. And there is this fertility statue there. There's a fertility statue. So this new beginning, you have the key, and it's in your heart space. Right here in your heart space is the key. And so this is not through this is finding a new way of doing things, completing a cycle to start a new cycle. It's a new way to do things in order, and so there's this anchoring into this success using your wisdom and understanding loyalty and rewarding loyalty. Look, you have the card of the winds of change, and with that we have this 8 of Wands. Look at that. That is the winds of change. There's a storm, but I want you to see they're coming in, flying in. This feels like your energy. This is spirit coming in or leading you, guiding you with this winged Pegasus. This is the conscious mind. It's white. It's not black, right? And so it's almost as though here you're riding toward that storm and you actually have wings to fly with, and you're flying into the storm. The winds of change are upon you, and there is a need for leadership, of stepping up, of seeing where the pieces fit together, who could be elevated, who maybe need to be demoted. If you are starting a business, what pieces do you need? What pieces don't you need anymore? What stays and what goes, who stays and what goes, who gets promoted, who gets demoted. There is like, and somehow all of this has to do with your capacity to create through leadership. And this is a month where you're being asked to really step up. We have the card of raw intention. You are going to feel driven. This winds of change. Your surroundings will undergo a transition, right? A completion of a cycle. There is a connection here to the home base. When we have the 4 of Wands here in the challenge. So again, if this is work that is claiming so much of your attention, remembering to also prioritize those in your life that matter to you in order to really have it all, right? The 10 of Pentacles is an opportunity to have it all. The 10 of Pentacles is financial success and emotional satisfaction. And in order to do all that, there's a lot of solitary figures here. And so for those of you who the cycle that you're ending is a cycle where you have let work consume you at the expense of family relationships, what have you learned along the way, and how can you address that? And this is where a little humility on your part might be helpful. The part where you turn to your partner and you say, wow, you know what? I really haven't been present to this relationship, and the winds of change are blowing. Things are going to be different from now on. And so for some of you, it could be that, right? And so it's the triumph over adversity. 8 of Wands says there's a lot of activity, a lot going on. This could be arguments and fights. When you have the 8 of Wands, which could represent a lot of communication, but it's stormy communication. But in the area of resources, this is your time, your talent, your finances and stuff. There's a lot of activity going on, and there's the adversity that comes with it, because these cards are definitely speaking about a difficult patch here. You got the Devil. I mean, it's about you coming back to center and creating peace, right? Fierce serenity in your core, your confidence in your ability to handle this and to lead through this situation. So you're gonna have to really boss up, Taurus. Good thing you know how. I have a lot of confidence in your ability to do this. So you know what's interesting is that, and it's a vice versa deck, and I really don't take the top card, but I can't help but notice that the top card here is the Queen of Wands. It's the backside of her, though. It's her looking at how much growth and opportunity and seeing off into the future. These two cards, though, it's like they're looking at each other across the table, right? Because she's looking at the spirituality here of this, but if you don't look exactly at what she's looking at, the fact that it looks like they're having a conversation, I think that's important. There's somebody that you could be having this conversation with. All right. So let's look at this this full moon. It's happening on the 31st at 2:32 p.m. Eastern Time Zone in the U.S. It is happening at 9 degrees Scorpio. It's not Scorpio, Aquarius. It is challenging. It is challenging energy because of it's part of a T-square. So there's this lunar T-square that is happening and is actually squaring off with Jupiter in your sign. The outlet point of this, so we get the sun. It's a full moon, sun and the moon, and the outlet point is Jupiter in your sign. Look, you have begin now. Something has concluded. It is time to strap on your courage and go. It says take that first step. Take your first step. It's waving goodbye to someone and moving into a new situation. I do think some of you are going to be taking a new job position, a new career path, a new opportunity here. And it's going to require a lot of your time and effort and a lot of balancing and a lot of leadership. But lead through humility. Lead boldly, but through humility. Whoa. Okay. I can accomplish what I set my mind to, the discipline. But it comes with the death card, which is this completing a cycle to begin a new cycle. It is a major transition here. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings, so begin now. Endings are merely beginnings, so begin now. So begin now and anchor your energy in the knowledge that you have the wisdom to accomplish it all. So your raw intention is really going to matter. So this full moon is going to bring to close a cycle, but it is going to open the door to a new cycle. This month on the 16th, we have a new moon that happens in Leo. That new moon has that 1.5-year cycle. And when that new moon becomes a full moon, it is right as the North Node leaves Aries and moves into Pisces. And that energy will be very supportive to your sign. And so that is a very key. This next 1.5 years is key for setting you up for success. It is your integration period. The North Node has left your sign. The next time it goes through a sign, it's the integration period, and then in Pisces, that very fertile ground to plant your seeds of intention. There will be new cycles that come in, but right now you have this cycle where it is the clearing out and the making space for it, and the taking the steps with a view to the distance, so it's about seeing the big picture and moving toward that, but taking care of some immediate steps right now. And staying grounded and centered, but not losing sight of the big picture. The Four of Pentacles is about stability. It's about seeing the big picture in this particular depiction of it. So seeing the big picture and creating stability, but that stability is going to come from releasing a situation and starting again. You go from the 4 to the 10, though. That's pretty rapid. All right. I am on Facebook every day. We work with the astrology over there. We're working with Venus right now. She's doing this retrograde transit through. She's stationed retrograde on the 22nd of August. And she doesn't station direct until the 3rd of September. So she'll be in retrograde all through 23rd, I'm sorry, station retrograde on the 22nd of July. She spends all of August in retrograde, really helping us to empower ourselves and to really step into our power and know what it is we want. So this is a really beneficial energy. Do private readings if you would like a personal reading. The information for that is in the description box below. Thank you for supporting this channel and hitting the thumbs up. You guys take really good care. I'll talk to you again soon.